xanaa fii man ma def rek musuma def ko fii moo tax.
Why that?
Man stade bi stade la I never got it.
I'm just.
Very good evening. Of course, at the late Usman Saho football field we enter for what promises to be a classic day of football. It's a class of a giant, a class of a team committing to go back to the very top. A team which win, of course, the 4th division title, relegated to the 2nd, fighting to go back to where they belong. Hawks currently on top with 54 points and 22 goals. Against Medina, who are currently on the 10th position with 35 points. Of course, a young, energetic, a young, vibrant, a young, committed. Of course, Medina side doing it the hard way, doing it the most enticing and appetizing way. Played last against Gambia Lion, of course, lost 1-0 thanks to Mala for an only strike. But they are doing it, of course, in the most historical manner. On goal for Medina, Umar Keita, ever present, ever vessel in his position. On the right hand side, we have, of course, Landing Jata, who missed only 45 minutes of football this season. That was against the United when he was arrested. On the left hand side, we have the most maligned and the most improved player over the 2nd round in Abdullahi Kamara. In the heart of the defense is the ever-present Landing, of course, Lamin Cisse and Abdullahi Conte. Abdullahi Conte and Lamin Cisse, of course, have everything you need in a defender: hard work, commitment, tenacity, and intelligence. The DM role, Sidi Keita dropped to the bench after noticing a minor injury against, of course, against the Lions. He will be occupying the bench, which of course will be replaced by Bouba Sanyang. To support him are Brian Mendy and the ever, of course, present Mustafa Jadio. On attack, we have one team, this Modou Sadio coming to replace, of course, Omar Bojang, and Dominic Boasi and Abdou Diadji retain their position in the respective wings. Sang, a very good evening.
Yeah, good evening to all our viewers and followers, wherever you're watching us from, wherever you're following from, we say good evening. And like you rightly said, it's going to be a very, very interesting encounter here today because I think Hawks would like to stretch the lead and Medina would like to cut the gap. The 3 points are going to be vital for both teams this evening.
3 points will absolutely be vital. Hawks has Mohamed Gassama on goal. They have Sam Demba, the number 14, Ali Biman, the 3, Boubacar Saho, 12, Modou Lamin Kurang Sedi, 19, of course 29 rather. Mas Njai, 6 is the captain. They have Aliou Kamara, 23, Alaji Wale, 20, Abdou Diallo, 22, Mustafa Bojan, 99, and Bailoba, 7. Whistle is gone, and Hawks starting it from left to right from their skipper in Mas Njai. Launching a long one on the right hand side for their darting, of course, Aliou Bimane. We wanted to connect his center forwards, but Abdullah Kamara stand firm, heading it back to Abdullah Kante, but that was a defensive howler onto the gloves of Umar Keita. A cagey start for Medina, but a quick one for Hawks. Ball onto the gloves of Umar Keita. Lamin Cisse and Abdullah Kante calling on him to relax a little bit, to be a bit of the composure. Who was standing in the DM role today? Sidi Keita dropped to the bench, sir.
Yeah, that is what you have in a team when you have some of your key players injured. That's why I said last time it's important for a team to have a balance in the team. And you can see Bouba Sanyang has dropped to the DM role, and that is very important. I think he's going to have a good game because that is his natural role. So Brian and TK will do the damage. They will try to take the team forward and connect with the strikers.
Absolutely. The absence of Sidi Keita, the long miss. Ali Bimane seems to be the architect of their crosses, of the dead ball. Of course, running on the wing, the number 3 was sending 2 crosses in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think they have to watch out for him because he is very good in those crosses, those threatening crosses in the box, and he knows how to beat his teammates. So they have to be mindful, they have to close him down, let him not be sending those crosses.
Here comes the corner, a long one. He was searching onto the crossbar, still not fully clear onto the gloves of Umar Keita. Umar calling on them to fight for more. Every commenter, Lamin Cisse calling on them to be calm and composed. It is the start. Well, saying another question. In the past 3 games or so, Medina always start the game slow. Is that something that should avoid today?
Yeah, I don't think they should be complacent today. You are playing against the team that is leading. They have a good momentum. They are doing very well. They are on top of the league. They are well motivated and they're going to fight for everything. They have nothing to lose. They're just going to take the game to Medina. So it's very, very important for Medina to take the game to Hawks. Very careful, mindful, be focused, work as a team, be very tight, and be patient also because they are playing against a team that is very experienced.
Here comes Wakar Saho, the DM role, looking to connect his centre back at the back. That is, of course, Sam Demba. Switching into his darting left full back, of course, in Saidi. Back to Saidi, because of course, Modulamin Kurang Saidi, the longest name on the match from today. Dominic Boissy going back to help Abdullah Kamara. Here comes their keeper. In Mas Njai, Brian Mendes stand firm. Current Dominic Boissy, Mustafa Jaju running into space. Modou Sadio running into space. Here comes Mustafa Jaju now. Around the center of the park. Great pass to Abdul Jaju on the right hand side. Abdul Jaju going for a drive. Onto the body of Modu Lamin Kurang back. Dominic Boissy around the 18-yard box, twisting and turning. Tries to get past his marker. This is a making, Abdul Jaju.
Yeah, Abdul Jaju, I think he should have gone for it because I think that shouldn't have been a shot. He had tried to look for Dominic in the box or Modou Sadio. I think that would have been enough because they were waiting in space and he should have made a good decision.
Absolutely. Dominic brings it down absolutely well. Masnyai trying to recover, but Modou Sadio helping in an attack. Brian Mendy around the center circle to Abdullah Kamara. Kamara sending in a sweet delivery, beautifully defended there by Sam. Wasanyang heading it down to Abdullah Kamara on the left hand side of the field. Kamara, that was a timely weighted pass, but Brian Mendy couldn't adjust himself to the ball and back to the darting right full back in Aliou B. Mane. Big contestant farm and the assistant referee. Kamara stepping in number 20. Of course, Alaji Wale, Abdullah Kante telling Abdullah Kamara to be wary, of course, of the opponents. There comes the flicker that will be taken by Aliou Mane on the right hand side of the field. Keeper, Mas Njai calling on him to wait. Dominic on a one-man barrier. Aliou B. Mane to send it back to his darting left full back in Kurang Saidi. Saidi on the left hand side for Hawks, pinning Medina United down. As of course, they're leading the second division table with 54 points. That is an almighty achievement for a team looking to go back to where they belong. As of course, they have been a giant in Gambian football, winning the 4th division title 2 years ago. Mustafa Jaju Brian Mendy, good football. Abdullah Kamara on the left full back position. Abdullah Kante was calling for that. Takes it back to Buba Sanyang alas Amrabat. Sanyang rolling it quickly to, of course, Kamara to Abdullah Kante on the center back row. Kante sending in a long one, looking for the run of Modou Sadio. But this will be on the gloves of Mohamed Gassama, the netminder for Hawks FC, calling on his boys for the compost. Here comes Kurang Saidi on the left-hand side of the field. Saidi, great defending there by the ever-present Landing Jata. And looking for Mustafa Jaju, back to Landing Jata on the other side of the field. Landing Jata looking to go all the way back to Lamin Sise alias Ramos, sending in a long one, looks for the run of Modou Sadio. Sadio, I'm liking the positioning of Modou Sadio because if you want to pin yourself in between those two lanky centre backs, you have no chance. But he seems to be running in between. That's a great picture, huh?
Yeah, I think all he needs to do is to create space for himself, to free himself for the defenders, to make sure that they lose him some of the times and then he can get the better of them. Because if he's stagnant and he's lazy to make those runs, they are going to be comfortable and they are going to have a game on him.
Absolutely. Jaju landing. Buba Sanyang was a little bit too nonchalant there. Here comes Oscar running into space. Abdullah Kamara read that ball absolutely well. Modou Sadio heading it to Abdul Jaju on the right hand side of the field. Jaju twisting and turning. Great pass to Modou Sadio, who's rolling it well to the darting Abdul Jaju. But great defending there. And a great recovery by Boubacar Saho for Hawks FC. Abdul is fast and tricky. And one defenders need to be very on. Landing Jata on the other side to take the resulting throw for Medina. Brian Mendy, Abdul Jaju wants it and gets it. Here comes Landing. Sending in a cross in the penalty area. Aliou B. Mane there does the great defensive save. Out of the throw. Abdullah Conte defending that well to Umar Keita. Keita switching play to Landing Jata on the right hand side of the field. Hawks pressing for more. That was a great pass now. Here comes Brian Mendy looking for the run of Dominic Boss around the penalty area. This is 2 against 2 for Dominic, twisting and turning to the roll of Oh! That was a brilliant goal. Thank you, Gaffer, he says. Thank you, Gaffer, for giving me the opportunity. What a well-timed goal for Medina United. And what an almighty finish. Pass from, of course, Brian Mendy to Modu Sadio. And the finish from...
And I think he had what I told him. And now he's counting. He has scored. And I think he had what I advised him to do. It's not your place.
A few minutes ago, I told you I'm liking the run of Modu Sadio. I said I've watched Hawks for a few minutes ago. And I said with these 2 centre-backs of Hawks, there's no possibility if you want to stagnate yourself. But the run of Modu Sadio was sweet. And the way he arrived in the box, but even the finish, what a composure from the young boy.
Like I usually say, they are a young team, but they know how to find each other in the final third. They compose themselves, and if you allow them to get those spaces to exchange passes, you're going to suffer, you're going to pay the price. And you look at the pass from Brian to Dominic, and Dominic back to Lord Sadio, that is sublime. That is the final third.
The pass from Brian, at some point I thought it was too close to the goalkeeper. Brian saw something we all didn't see.
No, I think that kind of pass will have. He gave a clever pass, a pass that will call out the goalkeeper. No. To think that he can close down the striker, but no, he wouldn't. So he committed himself a bit out of his own line, and that's why Sadio was able to get him.
Back to business. A long evening away for Medina. A long evening away. As Hawks, who are chasing for automatic qualification, have it all to do now. But Medina, of course, will be calling on the break. They did a good defensive football against the Gambia. If Hawks want to attack quickly, they'll have some defensive problems.
I think Hawks will not fall for that. I think they are not going to come They're just going to wait for their momentum. They're just going to wait for the opportunity to get the goal back. But I don't think they're going to commit more men up front to look for that goal.
I don't think they will commit more men. So says, of course, Sang, technical director of the team with excellence, Brian Mendy. To Landing Jata on the right hand side of the field, leading by a goal to nil. Mustafa Jaju jumps, heading it down to Kurang Saidi, the defender. Bubas, of course, Sanyang, Rosi Dominic Buasi, who's twisting and turning around the edge of the box. Beautifully defended there by Saho. And here they come now, Hawks chasing for more. Hungry for the equalizer. Here comes their doubting number 23 in, of course, Aliu Kamara. Kamara rolling into the 17, of course, in Bailo Bar. Bailo switching into the skipper in Mas Njai. Njai around the center circle, of course, trying to connect his teammate. Mustafa Jaju closing him down well. And here comes Saho on the other side. Beautifully defended there by Dominic Buasi, who's helping Abdullah Kamara beautifully well on the left full back Sang.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I don't think Hawks, right now what they are trying to do is not to give Medina that fluid momentum, that continuous momentum. That's why they are trying to play, they are trying to force the game, they are trying to get on the ball as much as possible so that they can try to minimize the damage and the momentum of Medina. But I think Medina is not slowing down, but they just have to be very careful because if you are playing against a team that is very experienced, you need to be careful, you need to stay tight and wait for that momentum, just like what happened, and then you make it count.
With all respect to fourth division team, Sang, we know Hawks have a team capable of winning the fourth division, right? And Medina a fourth division team next for the semi-final. This win is not only for the 3 points, but will do an almighty confidence for the boys heading into the game against Tibiko.
I think right now Hawks is going to have a very difficult game because this goal coming from the back of a draw and a defeat and scoring against the league leader is a booster for them already. And if they go ahead to win, I think it's going to be another booster. That's a big problem for people.
Absolutely. Here comes the free kick around 40 yards away from goal. and Medina, all of them retreating except Dominic Boissy, who's standing around the center circle. Mas Yai, Saho jumps onto the gloves of Umar Keita, his keeper for today. Malimbo is struggling to get back to the team.
I think he will have to struggle to get back to the team. He's a fantastic
Dominic Boissy, a great pass from Landing Jata, but beautifully defended there by Sam Demba. Yes, Sam.
Yeah, I said Malik is a fantastic player, but he has to be 100% to be able to get his place back, because you can't touch that back four. But none of them is going to go to the bench because they are on form, they are doing very well, the quality, the bravery, the teamwork. So I think that back is untouchable for now, but Malik has to wait for his chance, and when he gets it, he has to be 100% fit to make sure that he merits the place to get back to the line.
Abdullah Conte jumps, win the header, Brian Mendy is running, but of course, there was a heavy challenge by Bailoba. Sanctions a foul, but the referee disagrees. Here comes the netminder Mohamed Gassama to Saho. Saho to Ali B. Mane on the right hand side. Back to Boubacar Saho. Saho, of course, cleaning the area. Rolls it to Sam Demba, his defensive peer, looking for Kurang Sedi on the left hand side. Mustafa Jadi chasing to close him down. Of course, Abdul Jadi recovering. Here comes Sedi on the left hand side. Great defending there by Landing Jata. A no-nonsense defender landing. Of course, here comes Abdul Jaju rolling into space. Mas Njai doing in the dirty work. Landing Jata again, looking for the run of Abdul Jaju. A free kick, a throw in rather for Medina. Won by Abdul, landing to take the resulting throw. Leading 5 goals to 0. Thanks to Modou Sadio from Allion. And playing it with that composure and calm. A long throw. Of course, here comes Modou Sadio. He was switching it well. Great pass there from Modou, looking for Dominic Boissy. Beautifully defended there by Boubacar Saho. Dominic Boissy retreating. Notice the center referee. Dominic Boissy placing himself on drive. Good place.
Yeah, already he was at the heart of goal. So you look at it, you realize that they are still young players, they are still developing. But he shouldn't have forgotten of the blind side. If he had played to Lai, he would have run into the box and then Lai would just swing it in.
Abdul was running into the penalty area. Brian was running into the penalty area. Morita was too there. So it would have been a quick, sweet cut back for Abdullah Kamara had it in.
Yeah, that would have been the last nail on the coffin for Hawks. With all due respect, but if that had gone in, the game is beyond them.
Absolutely. With the defensive pair and Abdullah Kamala and Ramin Sissing, enjoy the watch. Look at their movement. Absolutely compact. Boubacar Saho launching in a long one. Boubacar, of course, Boubacar defending. Here comes Dominic Boissy, one of the most tricky players in the second division. Modou Sadio trying to get past his marker in Bailoba. Bailo have a good touch, looking for Kurang Sedi on the left hand side of the field. Kurang rolling into his darting winger. Back to Kurang. Bailoba was calling for that. Of course, adjusting Mas Njai a little bit more. Of course, Ali B. Mane waiting. Mas Njai have a touch on that ball. Njai looks for his running. Ali B. Mane now, the right marauding fullback. Of course, Abdullah Kamara helping. Brian Mendy closing him down. A sublime cross. Abdullah Conte does the defensive job. Modou Sadio. Of course, Sam Demba jumps. Free kick in favor of Mustafa Judge against his former team.
That happens in football. Sometimes when you play against your former coach or your former player, you might pay the price. Instead of Abdullah, we should have done better. That was just
I have observed Mustafa's pass for free kick. All of them, he takes only one pass. Abdullah Conte.
Because he's dead in the air.
Wow. Just wow too. Here comes Kurang, Sam Demba. Looking for Ali B. Mane, who they are trying to connect all evening long. But this would be a goal kick in favor of Medina. I think Ali B. Mane is the player that they are trying to put the goal on. Abdullah Kamara has to be wary.
I think Dominic will have to support Abdullah a lot. And the slide out of our back four should be perfect, because they should close the gap that Abdullah usually leaves between him and the player. They are always looking for him, which means he's a deadly ball, you know. So they have to close him down.
I think Modou Sadio has taken the confidence out of the centre backs. They are putting in an extra care on him now, which for me is an advantage for any striker in the world.
Yeah, it's an advantage for him, and also it's an advantage for the team, because they will commit more men on him. They will try to look for him, and he's not a stagnant striker. He's moving, he's skillful, he can go wide, try to cut inside and allow somebody to run into his space. So that's going to be difficult for the defenders all day.
Lyman Cisse jumps and wins that header. Outfit throw in favor of Hawks. deep inside the Medina's half, leading by a goal to nil here at the Late Usman Sawa football field. They are coming here on Monday, of course, to play TV Cup for the FF Cup semi-final for what will be, or for what is already an almighty season for Medina, established just 5 years ago, playing the second division for the very first time, currently on not care for relegation, but even looking for promotion, and now even looking forward to winning the FF Cup. What a season it has been for the Medina boys.
Yeah, it's a tremendous season. You can say it's terrific. The performance is good. The team is young. They are growing into the game every day. The experience is coming. The momentum is there. They have the confidence. They are working as, as a team, as a family. So you can see it's already a successful season by standards. But I think they have to be more hungry to go for more glory. And there's nothing impossible in football. It's just a matter of determination and knowing your objectives. And I think it's clear that we want the FF Cup. And I think Biko has a big problem.
Absolutely. Abdul Jaju on the right hand side of the field, sending in a long ball, but too close to the goalkeeper, who was skeptical as to whether to touch it or not. He didn't leave it for a goal kick though. What is a brave decision, but one worthy. Mohamed Gazama did not mind that Boubacar Saho looks for Ali Mane on the right hand side. Back to Boubacar Saho. Saho switching it all the way to Modou Lamine Kourang Saidi, left full back for Hawks Football Club. Saidi to Mas Njai, this keeper. Back to Sam Demba.
Do half and half, by ko hell. Ball the guy by hell, wow.
Saho.
Good play, good pump.
Playing it quick, Saho. Sam Demba to Mas Njai around the center circle. The boys understand this football. They understand this football. Defensive against Birkama, against Wabandu. All of them, it was like this. And when they score you 4 seconds, the big giant, you have a problem. An almighty problem. Kurang Saidi on the left-hand side. They are balancing. Their defensive duty is absolutely top-notch.
Yeah, they understand how to slide in, how to slide down, how to put pressure on the opponent. When the ball is moving, you put pressure on the opponent steps on the ball. You have to stop and observe, check the behavior of the player, and try to make sure that we just slide to the side of the ball and try to close them down. And when we win, we try to transition as quick as possible to exploit the gaps that they've left behind.
Here comes Boubacar Saho, looks for Ali Mane on the other side. Dominic Boissy helping Abdoulaye Kamara on the side. Here comes their dirty number 22, sending in a long one. Landing Jata does the defensive system. Brian Mendy will head it down to Abdoulaye Kamara. That was a scary one from Brian Mendy. And Abdoulaye Kamara completes the defending against Ali Mane. Brian should have been a bit more wary.
I should have sent that one long. I don't think shot passing there is safe for an experienced team like that, a team that is at the top of the league. They should be able to know that they score goals and they have threats. They have the potency to punish you. So whenever they come to your area, you try to push them back, bring them as much as possible in your own half to get the better of them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here comes the corner. Matching one in the penalty area. That was scary, but fully cleared. The complaint is high, and the Hawks players, there was a very good chance there. But Boubacar Sanyang completes the clearance. Of course, Mustafa Bojang running in to take the resulting throw. Bojang. Marqueta is down. Yeah, the ball I think hit him in the wrong side. Absolutely. There comes a long one. Abdoulaye Kamara sending it long, looking for the run of the Sajo. Sam Demba. Abdoulaye Kamara calling on him. Everybody is coaching. Everybody is coaching. Abdoulaye Kamara. Take the result in throw for Medina United on the left-hand side of the field. Dominic Boissy running the space, so two more to Sadio. Touching ball, looks for Dominic Boissy, down. That, and Mas Njai, this keeper, rolling it to Lamine Kourang Saidi on the left-hand side, looking for Mustafa Bojang. There, landing Jata, of course, no chance, putting him down, a free kick for Hawks. Gaffa Alijan is misplaced by that. But I think it's a very intelligent foul in a no man's land, far away from the goal. Mas Njai, Sam Demba. Bailo Ba, good player anyway. Bailo, Boissy does well. helping in twisting and turning, looking for Brian Mendy on the right hand side. Here comes the break. Of course, Morisajo in the attacking third, face to face with Boubacar Saho. Of course, looking for Dominic Boissy. I think the referee interrupted play here, but of course he was trying to escape. The play on continues. Bailo Ba, the mass guy in the center circle for Hawks. Jai. Bailo Ba was calling. Once it and gets it to Sam Demba. Demba looking for Kurang Sedi on the left hand side. Yeah, of course. One time former under-20 footballer. Bailo Ba, Sam Demba, and Kurang Boubacar Saho. Bailo Ba's experience is absolutely up there. Ali Bimane knows how to run. A face-to-face with Abdoulaye Kamara. Kamara closing him down. Cross. Abdoulaye Conte whips it out to Modou Sadio, who does a first touch to Dominic Boissy. But touch from Saho. And Dominic is down.
He's not aware. There is something going on.
There was a heavy hit. Yeah. Mas Njai and Dominic. I think there is a bit of a personal issue between them. And that hit from Mas.
Without doing that, there's no way you can stop him. They try to get in his head, but I think Dominic should focus in the game. He has the ball. I think they should be worried. So for him, he just needs to be calm and just increase the damage.
Absolutely. Here comes a long ball. Lamin Cisse. But Umar Keita was there to give him the defensive job. Dominic is okay to continue.
More worry.
Umar Keita. 12 people looking for Dominic Boissy. Watch a ball from Umar. Sam Demba jumping, heading it out. Bailo Ba was chasing for that. And wins it. Mustafa Jajo closing him down. So to Brian Mendy crossing Aliou Mbimane. Good football there. From there, number 23, of course, Aliou Kamara. Long ball and a goal kick. Boys, Medina leading by a goal to nil. Thanks to Modou Sadio's well-timed finish early in the first half. The only goal separating the two sides at the moment. Umar Keita calling on Abdoulaye Conte and Lamin Cisse to close down the field. We are not taking the chances. Bouba Sanyang closing down the midfield absolutely remarkably. We're supported well by Brian Mendy and Mustafa Jaji. Long ball from Umar Keita. Looking for, of course, Abdou Jaju. We try to head it down to Modou Sadio, who's closing down Mas Jai. And here comes Kurang Sedi, launching in a long one in the middle of the park. Lamin Cisse going out. So of course, Modou Sadio wins a throw for Medina. Great football there from Sadio, and who is making his first start since the game against Jam City, the day he scored, and has long been on the bench and repaying the opportunity to come in the field. Abdou Jajo closing down the left fullback. Mustafa Jajo does well against Mustafa Bojang. The Mustafa squad, they are still a heavy battle. Jajo was trying to connect Sadio, but he has a throw. To much dismay from the Hawks faithful, but the assistant referee is close to the action and knows what he is doing. Here comes Landing Jata for a throw for Medina. Calling on him to go back. Landing, the most consistent and the most reliable player for Medina so far this season, who missed only one game against Talending for a rest, justifiably so, after that heavy fight against Wabanjo. Jaju to Sajo was touched from the back. Player continues. Here comes Bojang in the center circle. Nothing says assistant referee Mustafa Jaju was looking for the run of Dominic Boissy. Was that a pass? No, says the assistant referee or center referee. Ahmed Gazama starting it to Kurang Sedi on the left-hand side for Hawks. And Aliou Kamara is calling for that one seat and gets it. Mas Njai calling for that too. But opting to go all the way to Boubacar Saho. Right centre back. Aliou Bimane calling for it. Gets it on the right-hand side. Back to Boubacar Saho. Sam Demba is calling for that. Opting to go all the way to Kurang Sedi on the left-hand side. Aliou Kamara, Mas Njai, Mustafa Bojang, Bailo Ba all in the middle of the park waiting for balls. Bailo Ba was trying to rolls it to Mustafa Bojang. Well, it was a heavy pass from Bailo. And the ball out for a throw in favor of Medina. Landing Jata is in no hurry to take. Absolutely no hurry. Alaji Wale bringing the ball back to play. Landing Jata to take. Very short in throw. Setting in one, looking for Mustafa Jaju. Basanga crossing down Bailo. Mustafa Jaju too giving in the support needed. Here comes Kurang Sedi looking to launch one in the penalty area. Mustafa Bojang chasing for that. Mustafa Jaju crossing down, free kick for Medina in favor of Mustafa Jaju. The Medina boys are trying to kill the tempo of the game in the best way possible.
Yeah, that is what they should do when you come up against an experienced opponent. Sometimes you have to stall the game so that you can, regain your composure. But you can't allow the game to be fluid because when you do that, you're going to give them the momentum. It's not going to help you. So an experienced side like this, from time to time, you have to just find a way to bring yourself back.
Absolutely. Wakar Saho, center back. Kamara, the heads for that ball. Will tell away against Dominic Boissy. Ali B. Mane on the right hand side, looking to deliver one. Abdullah Kamara closing him down. What a cross. What a defending from Lamin Cisse, and Abdullah Conte completes the clearance. Maurice Sado was calling for that against Boubacar Saho. Dominic Boissy against Ali Mane. Boissy twisting and turning there. Want a challenge out for throw. If you miss it, you have to fight back. That's the rule. That is the rule. Boubacar Saho also going up. Lamin Cisse towards the great defensive shift again. The defensive player is absolutely well. I think Abdullah Kamara is crossing down the man while leaving Lamin to stand in a free row. Great defense.
Yeah, I think, a player, if you're going to say the whole team, I think that's the best player that Medina has so far got. That is Lamin Cisse, and like Conte Cisse came in the game against them. So I think he has been fantastic, and they understand each other very well. When one is on the player, the other one stands to make sure that he picks the defense balls and the player as necessary.
Absolutely. Abdul Landing Jata to Mustafa Jaji to Landing Jata on the right hand side of the field. Jata was trying to turn in his own box, bringing it back to Lamin Cisse. Great football from Lamin Cisse to Abdullah Sanyang. Ayas Amrabat switching play to Abdullah Kamara. Dominic Boissy was calling for it. Up to the all the way back to Bran Mendy. Bran switching it well. Pass was pushed from Bran. Getting it back to Boubacar Saho. Abdullah Kamara was already in the no man's land. Here comes Boubacar Saho, but Bran Mendy helping him onto the gloves of Omar Keita. Keita looking for Landing Jata on the right hand side of the field. Jata. Back to Cisse. Lamin. Cisse composed and calm all the way back to Omar Keita. Keita is a no-nonsense netminder, sending it long. Kurang Sedi defending, heading it down. Abdul winning that header back onto the foot of Mas Jai. Back to Kurang Sedi, the centre back, all the way to Sam Demba. Demba to Mas Jai. Jai looking for Boubacar Saho. Dominic Boissy has a touch on that, but it falls to the foot of Boubacar Saho. Dominic helping in Kamara. Mas Jai. Jai to Aliou Kamara in the center circle. Bailoba switching play onto the foot of Abdul Jaji to Bouba Sanyang. Bouba Sanyang looking, what a pass to Dominic Boissy. Dominic just defending Ali B. Mane, brought down by Ali B. Mane, nothing said to the referee. And Dominic felt was foul, calling for help from the referee, but the referee is not interested. Kurang Sedi looking for Bojang on the right hand side. There comes the run. Great defending there by Lamin Cisse to delay. Aliou Kamara. Bailo, of course, trying to turn. Or Kamara now onto the foot of Kamara. Great run, but great defending there by Landing Jata to read, of course, the environment and scan it well. Side also there busy. I think the boys has to be a bit more composed and has to hold the ball as long as they possible when they need be. Lamin Cisse again, who touched the ball more time than any other player for the Medina Faithful so far. Here comes Bran Mendy now. Oh, Dominic Boissy. Again, the attention has to be there. The composure, the concentration has to be intact. As they play against a well-drilled, a well-experienced team on 54 points. That tells the whole story. On top of the against Abdullah Kamara, back to Boubacar Saho. Saho launching one in the penalty area. Omar Keita leading the ball offside against the centre forward.
Good press.
By Nidat Mind and also the centre backs. And Abdullah Conte is in no hurry to restart play. So too Omar Kamara, so too Lamin Cisse. But Kamara, the keeper for today to start, did not mind that. Who's doing it well, who's been a savior for the Medina Faithfuls for many weekends, for many weeks ago. Of course, the penalty savior against Haas, the penalty savior against Birkama, the penalty savior against Wabanjul, and doing it well here today against Hawks, and expected to do against when they miss CB for what is the toughest challenge the boys are to encounter this season. Brian Mendy, Modou Sadio, but it's one game at a time. Dominic Boissy now, face to face with Ali Bimane, running to Abdoulaye Kamara on the left hand side, sending in a cross. That was an almighty chance for Abdul Jaju, but our fair goal kick. They have to make the best use of the chance.
I think they have to make the best use of the chances because that was a chance.
In this kind of game, you don't need a chance, you just need a half chance.
Yeah, and against a team like this, against the Syrian side, when you have the momentum, you have to make it happen.
Absolutely. Sam Demba to start. Demba to Kuran set on the left hand side of the field. Medina, of course, defending it well. I think this must have been what Ali Jan told them before the game. Score early, and then you hit them on the break. Here comes their number 22 in Abdul Jata. Jata face to face with Brian Mendy to Boubacar Saho. Saho opted to go all the way back to Sam Demba. I think the Medina faithful will be happy with this. Of course, play from the back as long as you want. Launching in a cross. Abdoulaye Kamara was already stuck in a position. Jata pressing himself for a drive. Good save from Umar Keita.
Best goal Akiba.
His focus, he's in the right position, he's calm. That was a very good shot, but he just stood his ground and did the right thing. If he had tried to gather the ball, maybe he would have spilled it and something else could happen.
Yes. Dominic is
Yeah, he has to because Hawks has the game plan. Their number 3 is the deadliest, ball deliverer in the box. So he can deliver those crosses in the box and he can trouble anything. So he has to come down to help the to close him down as much as possible.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That was a defensive foul from the boys. It's too much hurry. Both Abdoulaye Conte, or specifically Abdoulaye.
Yeah, like I was saying, like this, a team that has experience, have the momentum, just keep capitalizing on those chances and score. By now, it would have been maybe 2-1 or 3-1 for all the chances that we have. For Hawks, with the experience and they saw the threat that Medina has, they will have to capitalize on that.
Absolutely. That was a gift from Medina, and Hawks answered the gift well. These are goals you can consider anyway. Goals you can consider. But mistakes can happen anytime, no matter who you are, how good you are. Hawks are back on level terms, Tomo Delight, but back to business, still some way to go. Of course, in this first period, 14 minutes on the clock, 5 minutes to go in the first period. And they need it. They're absolutely hungry. They need those people more than anything else in the world.
What they are showing, I think
Keita from the back. Launch one in the penalty area. Long ball to Dominic Boissy. Masvidal doing in that defensive shape.
And that's the second time he's doing it. That's the second time he's doing it. He should be penalized.
I think he's more into fighting than playing football. Landing Jata, looking for Modou Sadio. Ball is still in the middle of the park. Jaju running in to have a touch. Modou Sadio, great defending there by Sam Demba. Lamin Cisse, Ramos, great defending there. All the way back to Kuran Sedi, to Mohamed Gazama. said on the left hand side of the field.
Liable tell again,
Jai playing it quick and simple. Buba Sanyang toss well to Modu Sajo. Back to Buba Sanyang, a heavy pass. Modu Sajo. Free kick.
No, that's yeah. When a player does not understand your decision, they ask questions. They say why. But I don't think that is a card. They have the right to say that. It doesn't mean that they are discrediting me. They're just disagreeing. It's an opinion. So you have to encourage players to socialize with this.
Absolutely. You are not a soldier, but you want to decide things, and you have to be as friendly to the players as you possibly can. Here comes Abdullah Conte. It doesn't mean disrespectful, but of course also sharing their opinions, as they have the basic understanding of the rules as far as they're playing at this stage. Mark Keita, launching it one, looking for Abdul Jaju. That was a good fight. Throw in favor of Fox, says the assistant referee. Much dismay from Abdul Jaju.
I'm going to add a civilian place. So I'm on quality. I'm going to
start Fox left hand side. Again, so level terms at the moment in this first period. Kafa Ali Johnson is on the line. It's threatening them to fight for more. It's threatening them to push for more. Kazama. Shahram pushing it to Ali Biman. Of course, very good. The Bailo Bar, Mas Njai on the right hand side of the left hand side of the field. Ali Kamara back to Mas Njai to Kuran. Shady, left full back for her. As Bailo Bar is there. Absolutely top notch.
I challenge you to have.
So number 3, where's that take the
Free kick, now be taken by Abdullah Conte. They're playing it back. I think now they have to be up on the game again. You scored, you defended, you concede, you have to fight for more. Of course, here they go now. 2 minutes will be added on here. Football field. Mustafa Jaju switching, of course, with Brian Mendy. That was a great tackle there from here comes Bojang now, running into the penalty area. Ali Bimane to run it. Buba Sanya does well. Buba loses it, around it in a very deadly position. Mass! After a corner kick. Lyman Sisse calling on Buba to head it out. Do the safety protocols first before you go for anything. Well, Musa Sane is warming up, Sidi Keita, the DM is warming up. It was very, very needed in this game to help in the tempo of the game. He knows a bit of pain against the Lions, only dropped to the bench, but he'll be okay for the second period. He's warming up, and Somali Champ too warming up. So too, Mohamed Sidi Jallo alias Mitoma. Here comes the corner for Hawks FC. The corner. 2 minutes to defend. They're looking to push for more. Mark Keita calling on the Abdullah Conte, chasing down Bailo Bar, who's trying to cause a mess in the penalty area. That was a heavy lift. And it looks everyone an Alfred goal kick, but delayed from the Medina's back line. Ahmed Kazama calling on the taker to take it well. Mark Keita is now in a hurry to take that, as the boys need these 3 points too to close down the gap. As they say, Operation Close the Gap in the best way possible. So here comes Umar Keita. To start, looking for Abdullah Conte. Abdullah Kamara was calling for that. Back to Keita. Half time. Great first half of football, of play and foul, of beautiful goals, of great tackles, of sneak passing, of great movement. Half time. Here again, Usman Sawa football field. Hawks 1, Medina 1. Play restarts from Brian Mendy. From Modu to Brian to landing shot on the right hand side of the field. Mustafa Jaju twisting and turning in the middle of the park to Lamed Sisse. Buba Sanya rolling it smooth and calm to, of course, Abdullah Conte. Touching it back to Keita. Keita sitting in the long one, looking for the run of Modu Sajo against Sam Demba and Boubacar Saho onto the close of Mohamed Gazama for Hawks FC. Kuran, and also Mustafa Bojan calling for that, but opted to go high. Abdullah Conte read it well and headed down for Abdullah Kamara. Doing in a no-nonsense clearance all the way to Ali B. Mane on the right hand side. Mane looking for his running centre back, but defending there by Buba Sanyan. Dominic Pouassi against Mas Njai. Abdullah Conte, this time no mistake from Conte. Defense well, but Kamara does the mistake. A long ball. Umar Keita read it well and watch it well and handle it well. Looking for Abdul Jai. Undeniable Jai. Jata to restart. Here comes Mustafa Jaji. Sending in a long one to the run of Abdul Jai. But the pass from Mustafa was a bit too heavy. Fran Mendy wanted it too, and Jaju apologizes. Kazama launching it long. Conte jumps high. The win is now entirely against Medina. It looks as though Brian Mendy to Abdullah Kamara. Kamara to Dominic Pouassi. That was a very calculated pass, but it was just a little bit too shy from connecting Brian Mendy. And Ali B. Mane to restart play for Hawks. Babaji, Bojanrada coming in for support. Looking for Abdul Jata. He's running into space now. Face to face with Abdullah Kamara. Jata twisting and turning around the byline. Kamara does well. A long ball onto the gloves of Umar Keita. Touch from the back. Handle it well with two strong and heavy hands. So Keita to start for Medina. Of course, Buba Sanya was calling for that. So too, Abdullah Conte and Lamin Cisse. Under the feet of Lamin Jata, they are starting fullback. Of course, Loni from Kukujan, Lamin Cisse. Of course, a team born, bred and born. Keita, launching it long, looking for more researchers. Sam Demba defending firm. Abdullah Kamara on the left-hand side, breaks it well. But that was Ali B. Mane was locking, but Conte completes the clearance for throw for Hawks. I think the mood of Conte is down, likely due to that early mistake. But he has to understand that every player does so.
I think the coach should talk to him. This is where you need the psyche of the player to be up, not to be down. Because they are young players, sometimes they make mistakes and they think that it's costly. Maybe the coach is angry or the fans, the faithfuls are not happy with the decision. But those that play the game make mistakes. If you don't play, you cannot make a mistake.
What a pass from Mustafa Jani, but what a touch from Dominic Pouassi. Abdullah Kamara looking to launch one in the penalty area, but of course Jaji was there to give him support. Twisting Anthony, Brian Mendy. But Jata standing firm. Here comes Aliou Kamara looking for the run of Abdul Jata. Jata to the run of the centre forward now, Alaji Wali. Wali first to face with Lamin Cisse, no chance. Absolutely no chance. Buba Sanya, Abdullah Conte, complete the clearance. Conte to Mustafa Jaji. Jaji twisting and turning, tussling in the middle of the park. What a pass to Brian Mendy. Of course, Lamin Jata. The tempo of the game, the confidence in the body. Buba Sanya now, looking for Abdul. Abdul couldn't connect to that. And after throw to be taken by Mustafa Bojang, number 99. Of course, Italian numbers looks as good. Bojang. Touching it to Brian Mendy to Mustafa Jaji. Jaji back to Brian Mendy. Now the make a play. Between the two young players to it. What a pass from Brian. Too close to the goalkeeper. And Brian apologizes. Kazama, no chance. Sending it long. Landing Jata back for them. So to Lamin Cisse. And so to Alaji Wali. Doesn't solve the field. Jata calling on Dominic Pouassi to make the run. What a pass. What a run from Dominic Pouassi. Dominic doesn't know where the goal mouth was. So he just had to touch it, wondering where it will land. Mohamed Gassama to start. Sun for the second period.
Yeah, I think they are trying to get into the game as good as possible. I think this is what they should do. They should try to push the game to Hawks. They cannot be complacent for Hawks to take the game into their own hands and try to team. So they have to make sure that they see the possession. If possible, they can take the last shot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here comes Abdullah Kamara to Lamin Jata. Of course, Abdullah Conterada offside, says the assistant referee. Against Dominic Pouassi. In favor of Hawks. Was saying it was a free kick. assistant referee goes for an offside earlier run from Dominic Boissy. I agree with him though. I think he was in an offside position and went back a little bit too slow. So good call from the assistant referee. Here comes the free kick. That was taken by Boubacar Saho, looking for Mohamed Gazama. A heavy touch from Gazama. Sadio was walking, but Saho clearing his line, looking for Aliou Kamara. Abdoulaye Conte there, closing him down. Free kick in favor of Medina. Or was that a throw? But the free kick says the assistant referee. On the right hand side for heavy push from Aliou Kamara. Bouba Sanyang takes it well to Abdoulaye Kamara. Back to Bouba Sanyang. Was looking to launch well in the penalty area. What an attempted pass. Looking for the run of Abdul Jaju. Onto the cross of Gazama. Now to Mustafa Bojan.
Applause. Good Abdul.
Jai, launching it back to Mas Demba. For Sam Demba rather. Demba to Pailopa. A former under 20 lad, tussling in the middle of the park. And Boubacar Saha was a little bit too nonchalant there. And Dominic crossed him down and Ali B managed to restart it. So here comes Saho, sending in a long one. This will be onto the gloves of Omar Keita. Absolutely no doubt. Good composure and calm. So rolling it to London Chata on the right hand side. Chata, twisting, of course, Abdul Jata to Bouba Sanyang. Sanyang to Abdoulaye Kante. Kante the centre back to, of course, Abdoulaye Kamara. Who does a great and composed football there. Kamara, Mustafa Boyan does the defending. And around 40 yards away from goal. This will be taken by Mas Jai, the keeper for Hawks. Placing it well. Modu Sadio trying to close down the field. So to Aliou Kamara around the edge of the box. Back to, of course, Kurang to Sam Demba. Demba to Boubacar Saho. This right-sided defender. Saho looking for Aliou B. Mane. Mane to the run of Bailoba. Mane now rolling into space. Abdoulaye Conte closing down. Bouba Sanyang come back to help the centre backs and now clearing his line. But of course, a hastily clearance. Sidi Keita is still on the bench. And patiently reading the game. As Bouba Sanyang, Alas Amrabat doing a good work. Lamin sees a miscue there. An almighty chance for Hawks. Now, of course, couldn't do the job. And this was at the corner kick in favor of Hawks. Bailoba calling on Mas Njai to become a composer. The Medina boys a little bit paranoid from the back. The composer is now lacking. Hawks pressing with all their life now. Last crossing down the field. Yes, Syndicate one is absolutely needed. Absolutely needed in the middle of the park. Of course, see this composer and calm. Would be a bit important to help retain the game a little bit more, as Bouba Sanyang is more of a fighter than a game retainer. Here comes the corner for Hawks. Aliou Kamara next to him. Looking to launch one in the penalty area. Here they go now. Along Lamin Cisse, who is the man of the match in this game so far without doubt. Clearing every possible danger except that Ali goal, of course, from a miscalculated defending from Abdoulaye Conte. But standing in farm still. Here comes the throw. Will be taken by Mustafa Bojan, setting Kurang. Anytime the ball goes out for throw. Lamin Cisse again, great defending from Cisse. Brian Mendy heading it down to Mustafa Jaju, who's clutching it high to Dominic Boissy. Boubacar Saho doing the great defensive clearance. Abdoulaye Conte there, twisting Anthony with composure and calm, getting past his marker, brought down, free kick for Medina. Brian Mendy was there to steal, but no, the referee said it's to go back. The ball has to go back, as for the center referee. Conte, the Brian. Of course, to Abdoulaye Kamara. Kamara to back to Brian, but mosquito pass there. I think here comes Hawks pressing for more now, pressing for the winner. But I think the boys' confidence is now lifting up. Conte is off. Of course, Aliou B. Mane. But of course, Conte will come back to the game without that. Aliou Kamara. I think he's feeling responsible for this pressure now. But don't worry, boys. It's part of the game. Dominic Boissy now, running into 3 men. Here comes Mustafa Jaju. Oh, this should have been a pass for him, Jata. But of course, he had other ideas, what it looks like. Modu Sadio now, running into the penalty area. Face to face with Sam Demba. Saho sending it to Abdul Jaj, who's placing it to Lalle Jaja. Touching the defender. But back to Lalle Jaja, who's good for the drive. Onto the glove of Mohamed Gassama.
Good job, Naja. Good job, Naja.
Good football from the boys. Conte, Chums.
We keep on going. Goal. You better be there.
Cisse. Conte. I think he trusts his lips. What I observed from him for over weeks ago, he overthrows his lips. And at times he has to go back with a little bit more if you have to adjust to the ball.
Yeah, you have to adjust your body to the ball. You have to look at the angle of the ball, study the behavior of the ball, and then make the right decision to dip or to track back or step back. So, on your chest or on the head. So I think that was
Absolutely, absolutely. So here comes Gassama. Kurang to Mustafa Bojang back to Kurang twisting it of course down to Aliou Kamara looking for the run of Mustafa Bojang, who's running into space now. Bojang on the left hand side, placing it with landing Jara, tossing him down in the best way possible. Of course Kamara was calling for that, but all the way back to Seydi Kurang up to go back to Sandemba. Too much clap from their supporters. Playing it smooth, playing it calm, playing it composedly. Aliou Piman on the right hand side. The league leaders want to extend their lead on top of the table. Has remembered drop points. Dominic Boissy rolling into space now. It is 4 against 3. Boissy twisting and turning, looking to connect Abdul Jaju. Jaju, of course, Mustafa making the ball. Hey! Mas Jai, Kubasanya, pressing himself to drive. Ball out for ball out for corner. Everybody from Medina needs it. Everybody. Trying to dominate Boissy. Boissy looking to launch one in the penalty area. So looking for the run of Abdul Jaju. A push from Mustafa Bojang. Put the ball out for a goal kick. What's he talking about? But play on a goal kick, says the center referee. What a chance. Sang, what a chance there.
That was a glorious opportunity. I think the players should have done better. That was a 4v3 situation, and they should have done better. They have an extra man, they have extra space, so they should have done better.
Absolutely. Camera heading on the left, and Alfred throw. Camera Fox, Bakar Saho, calling on Ali B. Mane to run into space out at the throw in. So Boubacar Sakho to take the resulting ball. Launch one in the middle of the park, looking for the run of Ali B. Mane. Sanyang closing down. So the yellow card, flicking in favor of Hawks. He has to be extra careful. I wouldn't mind seeing Siddiqui in the passing guy to take the resulting ball for Hawks around the center circle. Looking to launch one in the penalty area, up into Goto. Bailoba, back to Masindai. They're playing it smooth and simple. Ali B. Mane on the right hand side. That was the idea though, putting the ball on him. But Abdullah Kamara does well. Of course, Masindai placing it back to Boubacar Sakho, all the way to Kurang. Seydi. Modu Sadio making that run, trying to close him down. Back to Mohamed Gassama. In that mind, Santemba going back. Brad Mendy does that job there by closing down Santemba. Mohamed Gassama launching it one. Abdullah Kamara reading Ali B. Mane well. Was trying to close him down in the best way possible because he's a good crosser of the ball. Here comes Ali B. Mane now. Kamara again. Great defending there on the left hand side of the field. Ali B. Mane to launch one. Abdul Jata is interested. For some Brad Mendy helping in the defensive duty there. Back to Aliou Kamara. To Aliou Mane. Kamara to launch one in the penalty area. Abdul Jata now. Sending it one. Great defending there by Lamin Cisse. Thomas Nya in the middle of the park. Bailoba, of course, giving him support. Boubacar jumping. One that header. Thomas Nya rolling it to, of course, Mustafa Bojang on the left hand side. Bojang launch one with his left foot. Running Aliou Mane on the right hand side, entering the box. Couldn't control it. And after a goal kick in favor of Medina. So, number 21 is in. That is Ibu M. Jaju. It looks as though Ali B. Mane is going off. And also Bailoba is off. for Abdul Jallo. Pilot by making way, Ali Bimani making way. Kafa has a better understanding as to what he's doing, but I think they have been one of his best players in the field so far. Well, I wonder who's coming. Looks to be two good men to us. Well, Philo, an experienced bowler making.
Yeah, I think he was too patient. He was affected. And when I was to the game, when I was I think he did better complaining about most of the game. And now he's going up, I think.
Abdul Jallo now for his first touch. Placing it to Aliou Kamara. Here comes, of course, Abdul Jallo, the number 8, launching in a long one. Great header from Alhaji Wali. But look up. Okay, today, doing that job. Long ball. Dominic Boissy passing running into the penalty area now, getting past Boubacar Sakho. Boissy placing it for Mustafa Jaji, which is onto the crossbar. Abdul Jaji bring it back into play. Out for throw in. Dominic is of course placing the ball, placing as a team man today, putting in those beautiful long balls into the penalty area, trying to connect one of his teammates well. So IBM Jaju and Abdul Jallo in for the confirmation there, of course, for Hawks, who is coming in for Medina. Sidi Keita is coming in. It looks as though so to Umar Bojang. So Umar, it could be a like replacement. Lamin Sise, what a defending there, composed. Landing Jata. Not taking the chances. So double substitution. Umar Bojang is coming for now. Kurang! What a ball from Kurang! What a ball! That's why he knew what he was doing, sir.
He was off his line, so the best thing to do is just to send that compost out and he almost paid everything.
Absolutely. Here comes the throw. Umar Bojang doing in that hard Dominic Boissy, who is placing, creating chances, who created more chances than anyone. The ball behind him, two running in a danger zone, bring it back to Landing Jata. Launching it long, what a pass! What a first from Dominic. Come on! Looking for the run of Abdul Jaji again. Boys are having the chance. Here comes, of course, Abdul Jaji. Keita. Referee says play on. Alhaji Wali playing it well to Aliou Kamara. Lamin Sise covering Abdullah Conte well again. Sise. What a defender in Lamin Sise. Sidi Keita now for his first complete touch. Pushing it out for throw. This was closed down. Surrounded by everybody. Now Dominic Boissy again. A tricky footballer to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju, what a ball to Umar Bojang.
Just a little cut, boy.
And here comes Umar Bojang now, running into space. Of course, playing it to Dominic Boissy. The tempo of the game is Dominic! Going for a drive. Good defending there by Sakho. The boys are coming in now. Bouba Sanya, nothing said the referee. Play continues. Here comes Mustafa Jaju. Jaju looking for the run of Bouba Sanya, who's trying to launch well in the penalty area. And no nonsense clearance there by Boubacar Sakho. Lamin Sise heading it well to Landing Jata, who's touching it high, looking for the run of Dominic Boissy. Offside says the central referee, assistant referee. Dominic Boissy is creating those chances.
Yeah, I think Dominic is good now. He did not play like this in the first half. And I think if he had done this, by now he would have been 2-1 up. So I think what he's doing is what is needed. Send those crosses, those timely crosses, and let the players do the best. Their best. They have to capitalize on these chances because all these were chances that we are begging just to be better behind them.
Absolutely. Here comes now Alhaji Wali. That ball was begging for mercy. And Alaji Mani, Wali Ladan launching way over the crossbar.
TK.
Wale jine, dama ko ko Abdou. Ko man mana yina hungry. Mana yina physical, mana da play da mala kaka. Wale jine man duma la am. Kamota. Vamos go. Wala am jena. Wala Iniesta, nga borom.
Medina boys are absolutely getting the game. Abdullah Conte launching in for landing Jata. Landing Jata now. Reading and screening in the area, looking for the run of Dominic Boissy, a long ball onto the gloves of Mohamed Gazama. Gazama handling it well. Abdullah Dorokan.
Very good.
And Kamara closing down Jaju. Abdullah Conte launching in high. I really haven't seen the impact of the introduced players in Abdul Jallo and also Ibu M. Jaju. I think it's backfiring.
I think maybe they thought there was weakness on our wing backs, so they thought their players are tired. They need to bring in fresh legs so that they can keep the pressure on our wing backs. But that's a calculated mistake, and they are seeing it now. So the pressure is on them, but the boys have to capitalize on the chances they've created so far. By now,
and has the ball. Syndicator! Here comes a long ball. Lamin sees against Alaji Wali, heading it simple and calm for Umar Keita. Reliable. Absolutely reliable. And Jata. Jata Syndicator was calling for it. This is what I was talking about. They need the body stability. And Keita doing that well now. Buba Salah, Alas Amraba. Playing in the middle of the card. The tempo of the game is now lifted up. Abdullah Kamara on the left hand side. Dominic Boissy running into space. Corner. There is a corner for Medina. Anytime Dominic has the ball, the plans for back pedal. Mustafa Jaju, the corner. Alio Kamara is going off. Alio Kamara is going off. By Mustafa Jaju. The launch one in the penalty area. Jaju, what a long delivery onto the cross of Mohamed Gazama.
yes, and we need to score.
Here comes the newly introduced winger. Time to hedgehog pass. Abdullah Kamara looking to launch one, connecting Abdul Jaju, but Syndicator closing down absolutely remarkably. Here they come now. Alaji Wale switching it to the winger, who's trying to launch one in the penalty area again. Abdullah Kamara closing him down well. Here comes the darting, newly introduced number 5. Hedgehogging, Pasam, Brand of Pasam. Abdullah Conte. Lamin said, you cannot trick Lamin Cisse. You can't trick him. Abdul Jaju, of course, trying to get the ball from the foot of Syndicator. Hey, Abdurrahman Job, the newly introduced winger. Kamara to Dominic Boissy. They're trying to get the ball to Dominic as much as possible. They're already getting scared of him now. Abdurrahman. I recognize this lad. Here comes the throw for Medina.
Really hurt them, so if they knew it in the first half, they would have done better. But now they realize that Hawks is an experienced team, but they can take on them, and this is what they are trying to do. But at the same time, like I said, they just have to be careful.
I think they're one of the most talented teams in the second division without doubt. Experience, yes, it's lacking, but Medina have one of the best talents in the second division. You have to take on the opponents, you have to be brave, sir.
Yeah, you have to play like them. What we are not doing now is scoring much goals. If not, we would have won 1 or 3. But to say good players, tricky players, clever players, basic players, players that can take you on a 1v1 and you are dead like Dominic, I think we have those kind of players.
Absolutely. Umar Bojang now trying to get past his man. What a walk from Umar and Mr. For a kick in a very good position. Mustafa Jaju running to take the game ball specialist. We're looking to launch one in the penalty area. Abdullah Conte and Lamin Cisse all rolling in the penalty area. Just to plant one to one of their heads. Plant it there. and they will do the rest. So Conte and Cisse standing behind him, running into the penalty area. Sidi Keita and Dominic Boisson around the edge of the box. Mustafa Jaju waiting for the whistle of the central referee. Abdul Jaju in the penalty area, saw to Buwasan and saw to Umar Bojan. It's a good handle of the ball. Mustafa Bojan, the whistle is gone. Calculating his course. Gaffer telling him to whip the ball, let it arrive with pace. Bojan, or Jaju rather, onto the penalty area. Hello to everyone. And
they should have communicated. It's one team, it's one goal that we're looking for. So they should have communicated. They should have done better then, because one of them should have just moved a bit back, step backwards, and then try to leap and get the header.
I can hear the communication. Lamin telling him, "You should have leave it for me," and Lamin said, "You didn't talk."
Yeah, that should have been done prior to the ball reaching the two of them.
Yeah, W was searching for the ball, fighting there, and Mustafa Jali bringing down the opponent. Free kick says the central referee in favor of Hawks in their own territory. Mohamed Gassama taking down the shooting ball. 74 minutes on the clock, 16 minutes of normal time to play for the time. And Kafajang has so far made this substitution. Sidi Keita to Abdullah Kamara, who's planting along. Umar Bojan knew he was offside earlier on. He didn't bother to change. So it's out for a goal kick in favor of Hawks. Mohamed Gassama. Steady standing next to him. And here comes Sam Demba. A long lunge in the penalty area. Hawks are playing a back three, but we come back onto that. Here comes Abdul Jata looking to launch in the penalty area. Abdullah Conte running to close the ball. Yeah, stop it from a corner. Take a throw better. And here they come now. Conte free kick against Abdullah Conte. Card against Conte, says the central referee. Hawks are playing a back three. So here comes Lawrence. So Abdullah Conte. Boubacar Dramé should be back now, ready for the next game. This red card should be over by today. Any update on Adam Jata and Bumamani? Now. Twisting and turning around the box. Sam Demba trying to cross in there, placing for Mustafa Jaju. Yes, Sam, what do you think about that? For about 2 more weeks. 5 more games to go. So Mohamed Sidi Jallo is coming in and Sumadi Cham is coming in. And Sumadi could be replacing Abdullah Kamara on the left. Musa Sane too coming in. Adding a bit more of who's coming up from Musa. It could be Buba Sane who's already on a yellow card. Buba Sane and John. Jaju. Second by Bojan Abdurrahman Joe. When you close pass, Bojan looking for the run of
advantage to flow. If it doesn't succeed, then we call it foul. But that the ball was still in play.
Absolutely. So here comes Abdullah Kamara to launch one in the penalty area. Looking for Dominic Boissi, who was calling for the rush to Mustafa Jaju, who struggled to turn against Mas Njai. And number 30, who is of course Remy Mendy, who I knew was a good footballer, is into the fray now. Mas Bojan. Against Umar, the central referee.
Half and half. Good. So Kanata.
Jannem. Akana Bojan dek.
Bojan after throwing.
Jangan lakar makan mituma.
No.
Umar Bojan heading it down to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju running into the penalty area. It's the ball from Mustafa. He's also a very busy midfielder. Busy midfielder. And Jata running into attack. That ball.
Sono.
Very smart.
Boy in the ham.
Tossing it down to landing Jata. Jata selling in a cross with his weaker foot. And now Sidi Keita rolling into Dominic Boissy to Ansumari Cham for his first touch. Ansumari Cham, his first touch is not the greatest of first touches. And free kick against Sidi Keita in favor of Abdurrahman Job, says the central referee. So we have 6 minutes of normal time to play. And Musa Sane is in. So it is a midfield 3 now. Sidi Keita twisting and turning. Musa Sane for his first touch. Sane dazzling, rolling it to, of course, Dominic Boissy. Trying to get the ball to Dominic, who is now turning. But Mohamed Gazama was too hurry for that. So Lamin Cisse heading it down to Sidi Keita. Keita to landing Jata. And a good first to landing Jata. A serious and a hard-working footballer. Launching it back to Mitoma. Of course, Mohamed Sidi Jallo. Mohamed Sidi Jallo looking to turn. What a delivery from Mohamed Sidi Jallo. These are courtesan process. At some point you think you can stop it, else you are wondering whether you should back pedal. He even involved the goalkeeper at some point, but you can stop it. Teasing crosses. Reminded me of Philip's cross yesterday for Netherlands. Musa Sane rolling into Dominic Boissy. He was launching in a ball, looking for Umar Bojan out for a corner kick. Better should be done for the corners. So Musa Sane take the resulting ball, looking to launch one. Everybody in the penalty area now except Sidi Keita and Ansumari Cham and landing Jata. 4-1 from Musa Sane. They claim for a penalty, nothing says the central referee. Ansumari Cham. Not far from the center circle. Back to Mohamed Gazama.
Why Mitoma Gena Sikao? Landing attack
Against Kurang Seli. Pass.
Close.
Mustafa Bojan. Of course, Lamin Cisse doing that defensive job against Remy Mendy. Remy is a good goalkeeper. Last season. Mustafa Bojan. Looking up close down well by Lamin Cisse again. We're closing him down with, of course, Mohamed Sidi Jallo. Back to Sam. Sam in the middle of the park.
Very good Musa.
For Sam Masndai. Back to Sam Demba. Demba can stride full back. Who are stretching the game now. Abdullah Conte, jump, leave it. That was a long touch. Landing Jata chesting it back for Umar Keita. What is a composed defense here. Umar Keita launching it long. Sloppy pass. Sloppy pass from Umar Keita.
We should have won this game because we went to if you come to watch these two teams, you'll be tempted to say that Medina is the team on top of the table because I don't think Hawks justified anything here today. Surprise. How are they playing those games and having better points? Because here we are in 10 points. They can't even terminate the game. They can
Absolutely. Here comes Mustafa Bojan in the penalty area. Sidi Keita does well, touching it well for Mohamed Sidi Jallo. Now running into space, looking for the run of course, Umar Bojan. Sane was still running and wins a throw. Favor of Medina. The landing Jata is running into time.
Pernalo, Perlo,
Long one to Umar Bojan. Just sit down for Mustafa Jaji. Jaji trying to get passes now to Mohamed Sidi Jallo. Jaji running in a long cross, touching it well for Dominic Boissy, who has a good, of course, first touch, winning it back, twisting and turning. Looks at that challenge. And Hawks now, Abdurrahman Job running into space. Of course, his wingers, Remy Mendy too was running into space. Sloppy pass from Abdurrahman Job. And Mohamed Sidi Jallo will be thankful. Ali Jan calling on everybody to be on top of his game. The former gaffer for Hawks, kind of came to the league crowd 2 years ago, now working against them this afternoon. Of course, one time, former footballer for Hawks too, and their gaffer as well, coaching against them today. It was an emotional day for Gaffer Jan. But of course, for the 90 minutes, it's business. Business and enterprise and commitment, of course. So, Mas, for a free kick, Jai, the keeper, is looking tired, it looks as though, and wins a free kick around the center. Launch one, sending in a sweet delivery onto the foot of Musa Sane, who's sending it high, looking for the run of Umar Bojan. I wonder what he was thinking. I wonder what he was thinking. The time is up. We have 90 minutes on the clock, waiting for the referee's confirmation as to how many will be added on. But what a fight, what a game it has been. Of course, there was the flag, there was the fun, there was the commitment, there was the tackle, there was the slip passes, 3 minutes at a time. Is that too little, sir?
That's too little for the stoppages we have, because Mas has been, bringing our players down. He has been stalling the game, making those rush and bad tackles. So I don't know why he's giving 3 minutes. So how many minutes was he going to add if we do not have those stoppages? One?
Absolutely. And here comes standing Jata. Jata looking for the run of Dominic Boissy and also the run of Musa Sane, who now has touch, twisting and turning in the middle of the pass. Sidi Keita, first it was absolutely straight, running into Mustafa Jaji, who's looking for space now. Just one final ball. One final ball. Mohamed Sidi Jallo now. Landing Jata running into space. What a football from Landing Jata. Out. Against who? Against who? For Ali Jan and everybody telling them you have final few minutes to find the winner. Hey, Marco Jari! That was a corner. That was an almighty opportunity for Umar Bojan to find that winner. Of course, it's after the first time it looks in Rwanda. Mohamed Galama wasted so much time there, but that is the corner. Of course, Mohamed Sidi Jallo, Mustafa Bojan wanted it. Of course, Musa Sane to launch one in the penalty area. That was heavy defending back to Mohamed Sidi Jallo. Heavy one from Mohamed Sidi. Of course, Lamin Cisse jumping from the back. Looks as though it's a corner. Let's claim for more. Umar Bojan had the chance to beat it again. As far as Lamin Cisse back finally.
So we can't end it, huh?
Lamin Cisse continually talking. And he's moved. He wants more. He wants it. He needs it. And thumbs up, Lamin, for complaining for the team. Sacrificing yourself for the team. It's what's in there as a player. And he's doing exactly that.
Whoa. Come on,
Sidi. Tell him, of course.
Because I was expecting for them to go.
So much time wasted there. Hawks, of all people, seems to be satisfied with the point. Wow. Absolutely wow. What a game it has been for the Medina Fortunes. Of course, I'll say that again. Hawks of all people, on 54 points, on 22 goal plus, are satisfied with the point against Medina 10 on the table. Lamin Cisse there, Miskil Dad still down. Lamin is down. Well, this is a blow. Lamin is down for the final action. Of course, Lamin's character will be needed. And a goal for Hawks. Marqueta is good. Looking at everybody. I wouldn't say the referee is against Medina, but it's absolutely justifiable. Absolutely.
Boy, just say that the ref is against Medina.
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he's doing. But he's not in charge of this game. Look at them, you know that they are not in charge of this game. I don't know what they are doing.
Call for your referee. There's a line.
Player was,
play down.
Player was down for a long time.
And this is a fun. Last man, I'm going to
Foul happened.
Kira falal bol guy ki mu dor ko mu ko gañ.
There is a foul that happened.
Jël na ko gañ. It's not fair. No, truly speaking mo fair man. Dega.
That's what is him. So this is just deliberate and this is just
There's no other guy
I think there should be fair play. There should be fair play in football. It doesn't matter your level. It doesn't matter who you are. Yes, Medina is a young team. Yes, Medina was established.
Last man dega.
Yes, Medina are on the table. Yes, Hawks are a giant. Yes, Hawks are building their own ground. Yes, Hawks are on 54 points. Yes, Hawks have 22 goals. But there should be fair play. There should be fair play. The referee was against Medina all evening.
Yeah, I don't think most of the decisions were completely against us. And you can see, like I told you, they are not in charge of this game. It's just like so I don't understand. Where is that? There was a foul. If all these things are
Ba do fuma boy. Man gis man ligi laaj. Santo said, hey, don't put.
Now I'm not thinking about these 3 points. You know what I'm thinking, sir? We are playing Steve Biko on Monday. And the penalty specialist is giving a red card. We are playing Steve Biko on Monday. The red card transpires in the FF Cup. The red card transpires in the FF Cup. Umar Keita, who is a fantastic penalty saver, has to miss the game. What a blow!
yeah, it's going to be a blow for Medina.
Oh, free.
The bad news is Lamer Cisse is limping on the red card. From Lamer Cisse limping off again, meeting Steve Biko for what will be the most important game for Medina this season. Bad news, upon bad news for Medina. It looks as though.
Yeah, that's bad news. That's definitely bad. It hurts. But I think before this action, Omar Boyan should have just buried the game.
Now in the final game, or on the Monday encounter, what is needed is not the talents. What is needed is the hearts. Well, perhaps a chance of Malik Mo to come back to the game. But Lamer Cisse will tell you, I'm ready to sacrifice my life for the team. He is limping, but he's okay to continue. Yes. And Sumali Chairman got to the Liverpool back. Full time, 7 a win for Hawks, taking them to 57 points. A blow for Medina, conceding late on. Gaffer Alexander and everybody complained.
Hello?
Umar Keita saw a red card in the most staggering of manners. In of course the biggest scenarios of manners. It was a game of flyer, but in the end, a game of the referee. In the end, a big decision from the referee. And Somali Chan finished the game on goal. And Medina have a long game to prepare for. After a long blow, Umar Keita